We're exploring some of my favorite mechs, and I've done my best. We all have our favorite toys. I've done my best to narrow it down to my favorite 20 machines. And we're going to be pushing those out to my channel here. Light mechs, heavy mechs, assault mechs, medium mechs, a little bit skewed towards the heavier machines, the big guns. But there are some light mechs that, in my opinion, they're not even hidden gems. They stand out, they're effective, and they hit multiple points that we're looking for. We're looking for as a mech. The Spider is one of those machines. So as a light mech, the first thing that I'm looking for, speed. So to effectively utilize it, speed is important for a number of reasons. The primary one is just to keep it alive. I don't have the armor to stack, not that I ever want to get hit, but look, a heavy, a medium, you could take a couple of hits. A light mech, one or two good solid hits, you're going to be in trouble. It's going to go to internals crippling you, or it might even possibly destroy you. If not on the first shot, on the second shot. You take two PPCs in different areas, you eat another one, you're probably going down. So having a mech that is fast, a light mech that is fast, is going to keep us up to use effectively. Spider has that. Spider has that. Second, adding to the mobility, I won't say jump jets are mandatory on lights, although I could make that argument. Spider has the ability to jump. So we have speed, we have mobility, we have jump capability. Now we get to armaments. What I look for an effective light mech, or really across any mechs, is tandem, is redundancy. We see this in the longbow, we see this in the archer. Whatever your primary weapon system is, having multiples, and hopefully the ability to fire them, maybe not all the time, but for a salvo or two, having the heat sinks, having the Spider has two medium lasers. Two medium lasers, forward-facing. That's very effective. Now, firing both is going to generate a little bit of heat, but certainly you can manage that, even with running, and using the speed to run in, fire a little bit, and then dart out. But having two medium lasers, that's got some serious punch for a light mech. It's not Jenner territory, but Jenner's a little bit different. No jump jets, stock Jenner. No jump jets, and significant battle value difference. No hands. The Spider has hands also. So I see this actually as an aggressive mech. A mech that can significantly go off and hunt down support vehicles. You know, very easy, very fast against missile carriers or static targets, getting rear armor, cutting through that, kicking, punching, manipulating things, and having two medium lasers tied in. This is what's especially important for a medium mech, and a light mech. And I'm going to contrast this against the stock Locust. I say stock because the Locust is another favorite mech of mine, but the variant I feel really needs to shine. The Locust with the medium laser and the machine guns, if you want to effectively utilize all those weapons, and you want to do that with any mech, you need to be close. You need to at least be in range. The weapons are not matched. And by putting myself that close to utilize them, I'm cutting down on the range modifiers, which is good to hit, but likewise return fire, I'm going to eat that. Having two medium lasers in the Spider working in tandem, paired in tandem, means it's an interesting harassment type mech against lights and other mediums, possibly engaging, possibly driving off, running, staying at distance, staying at the maximum distance, maximum hexes, stacking them for running, and then firing at long range. Having two increases my chance of hitting. A very, very effective light mech. In the tech manuals, you got the classic picture of the dude like running next to it. I think the Spider should be a little bit bigger in terms of a mech. I mean, if you stack two suits of battle armor on top of each other, so the scale's a little bit off. Thankfully, the metal model is within scale. But an interesting mech and a very, very effective mech to have in your collection.